Hello dear Baldur's Gate 3 players. As I stated before, we are continuing with another conjuration spell, which is Conjure Elemental. The spell can be unlocked when a level 5 spell slot is activated of a druid or wizard character. Also, a warlock could learn this spell as an invocation. This spell could be cast both level 5 and level 6 spell slots, and based on which slot is used, the type of elemental summon changes. The two types of summon are Elementals and Myrmidons. I decided to divide this spell into two videos as summoning Elementals and summoning Myrmidons. In this video, we are going to focus on Myrmidons. Summoning a Myrmidon uses a level 6 spell slot instead of level 5 spell slot, as usual Elementals require. There are four types of Myrmidons, which are Air, Earth, Fire and Water. Firstly, we are going to look at the Air Myrmidon. Air Myrmidon is an elemental creature with 117 hit points and 18 AC. It has an improved lightning and thunder resistance and a complete resistance for poison damage. Two notable features of it are Ethereal, which blocks other entities to use the creature as an improvised weapon, or show and throw it. The second feature is called Tenacity, and it ensures that even if an attack roll is failed, the targets get 4 bludgeoning damage. Similar to most other summons, it can dash, hide, disengage and fly. In addition to that, all Myrmidons could cast a bonus action called Elemental Warp, which teleports the caster to a location in sight. It is a great spell to reach targets who are away or up of you. An Air Myrmidon is able to cast invisibility for every short rest. The state of invisibility ends if the creature gets damage or uses an action. There are 3 offensive actions of an Air Myrmidon. Its main hand attack deals 9 to 23 bludgeoning and lightning damage. Electrified Flail is a more powerful version of main hand attack and deals 10 to 33 bludgeoning and lightning damage, which could also stun the target. I think it is not wise to use main hand attack, while Electrified Flail could be cast. Lastly, it can use Raging Vortex, which deals 2 to 16 damage to a large circular area and silences the creatures inside it. It is a great spell to control a large number of spellcasters that are close to each other. Before the next Myrmidon, could you please consider subscribing to my channel and liking the video? I'm planning to continue creating content about Baldur's Gate 3 and many other games that are involving strategy. The subscriptions are the main factor that motivates me to create new content, therefore thank you very much if you have subscribed. The next element is Earth. Earth Myrmidon has 10 more hit points than Air Myrmidon, however it is only resistant to poison and has fewer notable features. It cannot fly unlike the Air Myrmidon, however when you have Elemental Warp, I guess it doesn't really matter. Other than Elemental Warp, it has another skill called Burrow, which moves creature to another location while dealing a small amount of damage to a circular area. Myrmidon could be used as a nice tank due to its ability Muck to Metal. This ability turns Earth Myrmidon into steel and increases the armor class by 2 for 4 turns. Unfortunately, it decreases movement speed by 6 meters. Probably the most important feature of Earth Myrmidon is hidden in its main attack, Grounded Thunderstrike. It deals 12 to 39 bludgeoning and thunder damage while possibly knocking the target prone. Lastly, it can cast Sludgy Sling, which deals 2 to 12 damage to nearby creatures and turn the surrounding area into mud. Our third and by far the coolest Myrmidon is Fire. It very much looks like Sauron from Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Similar to the Air Myrmidon, it cannot shown or thrown. Fire Myrmidon is completely resistant to fire and poison damage. Its passive, Hellish Rebuke, is by far my most favorite passive of Myrmidons. Hellish Rebuke deals 2 to 20 fire damage to its attacker as a reaction. It can fly and use Elemental Warp. In addition to that, it has a skill called Myrmidon's Immolation, which hastens the creature, giving an additional action, doubling the movement speed, increasing armor class and dexterity for 3 turns. However, after the haste is over, the Myrmidon is going to be lethargic and cannot take action for 1 turn. In my opinion, being able to use 2 actions for 3 turns is a beneficial compensation for losing 1 turn. Like to the Earth Myrmidon, it has 3 offensive abilities. Its main hand attack deals 9 to 19 slashing and fire damage, and it can be improved with Scorching Strike. With Scorching Strike, it deals 10 to 29 damage and possibly burns the target. However, beware, Scorching Strike deals damage to the other objects that are close to the target. Therefore, you might accidentally burn your own allies. Lastly, Cinder Swipe deals a lot of damage to a conic area and deals half of the damage even if a save is rolled by the opponent. And here it is, our last Myrmidon, Water. It can be seen as the paladin of Myrmidons due to its healing ability called Healing Vapors. It heals creatures 4 to 39 in a large circular area, however you should be careful about being poisoned. If the Water Myrmidon is poisoned, this spell deals poison damage rather than healing. Like Earth Myrmidon, it does not have many noticeable features and completely resistant to poison. Also, it is highly resistant to acid damage. It can fly and use Elemental Warp as many other Myrmidons, and has a powerful weapon action called High Armor Strike. It deals 10 to 31 piercing and cold damage and chills the opponent, which makes them vulnerable to cold damage and resistant to fire damage. Lastly, it can cast Explosive Icicle, which deals 3 to 24 damage to circular 3 areas that Water Myrmidon can select freely. And they were the 4 types of Myrmidons that can be summoned via the spell Conjure Elemental. I think they are the most varied and powerful group of summon. The versatility of the spell allows player to decide which summon could work better in the next battle, and creates another dimension of gameplay. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe if you want to continue following my content. Also, in the next week, I'm planning to make a second video about other elementals that can be conjured by Conjure Elemental spell. For now, see you.